I think the new standard is going to be supported in a contact center. It's going to be all in depending on the allegation. If you've got serious allegations against you, your standard, once you've worked through all the crap that you're going to have to work through, is going to be supported contact or unsupported contact in a contact center. And I think they're doing that because it's going to generate more money. Because let's be honest, this costs you £100 an hour on average in a contact center to do that. I think it gets money in that way. And I think with them putting this skew ball in there, certain type of woman is going to take advantage of that, and it can be manipulated. It can be manipulated, and it can be awful for people. And I'm saying it can be really, really awful for people in a way that it's not even humane. It's not even right.
So just for our listeners, what Jason's referring to is the repeal of parental rights. It's a new law that they're looking at passing. Has it been passed already?
It's passed. It needs to be implemented now. I think they're just going to implement it.
It's already been passed. It's being implemented. But the idea being is that I don't know how much this was true, but previously each parent has equal rights to a certain extent while in family court. That certainly wasn't the case in my experience. But anyway, now they're saying that, it's a complete farce, actually. And in my opinion, I think you've hit the nail on the head as well. What I found, and I've actually taken a long time to sit and think about this. I know that on the day that the news item came out on The Guardian and in the news and things like that, there were people jumping all over it, and some people were cheering for it. Yay, this is the best thing ever because it's going to protect children and wonderful. Well done to our government and the Domestic Abuse Commissioner. You're so fantastic for finally doing this. And then you've got the other side of things where people are saying, okay, so that means that now it's going to be utilized as a tool to create more conflict and to cause more harm to other parents by the high conflict individual. And I've been sitting here thinking to myself for a long time, how's this going to work? What benefits are they going to have from doing this? And you've just hit the nail on the head, really, isn't it? They're going to be pushing people into contact centers to raise profits in that. So how much did you say one contact center visit is per hour?
On average, £100, between 70 and £100 an hour. And that's non-refundable. So if the other party doesn't turn up or doesn't happen, you've lost the money.
Right. So that's basically the tactic of what they're going for. Yeah, it's a money-making scheme, isn't it? And do you know what a lot of people aren't seeing as well? And again, this is my opinion. Tell me whether you think I'm right or wrong or making this up. But what I found is that how come the really dangerous parents, fathers, are still allowed contact with their children, right? And yet the safe fathers are not allowed contact with the children. My opinion is very simple. Why? Because it creates more conflict. The high conflict, harmful parent is going to be causing more trouble. They're going to be causing more abuse. So it creates more business for the family courts. The safe parent is going to be fighting as much as they can to see their children. It creates more business for the family court. But now the reason they brought this law in is because they've been allowing access for the harmful fathers, the harmful parent to their children. There's been such an uproar about it because children are continuing to be abused, sexually abused, even deaths as well. I don't know whether the algorithm's going to enjoy that word, but it's the reality of things that, it's caused a lot of harm. And there's been such an uproar. They've thought to themselves, oh, we better stop doing this now because too many people are complaining that, they're catching on to the amount of abuse that we're allowing to happen. So let's stop that. And let's see, we're going to lose a bunch of money from the conflict over here. Now let's go to this pot over here and try and squeeze money out of these guys, the safe parents, the safe dads. Yep. So how can we do that? And I've been thinking to myself all this time, how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? But you've already figured it out. Basically, that's what they're going to do. As soon as there's a false allegation, bang. As soon as there was a false allegation with me, and I knew what the false allegations were. It's very simple. I'm a drug addict and I'd attacked my ex-wife and, there was bruises and injuries and all things. So on day one, what did I do? I brought in a toxicology report for the last 12 months. And I also brought in the police body cam footage showing, that both of these were completely false. Brought them in on day one. They said, no, it doesn't work like that. We're not going to look at that. So what you need to do is come back in 3 months' time and we'll talk about looking at your evidence then. Yeah. But in the meantime, for precautionary reasons,
Yeah,
and safety reasons, no access to your child. And this went on for like 9 months. Do you know what I mean? It is absolutely ridiculous. So now all they're going to do instead of doing that is, okay, let's skip that bit and go straight to the contact centres
Yep.
and squeeze money out of every father who's desperate to see their child.